Finally, it's another Bitcoin decision time as this movement will now decide the fate of the whole market, such as for Axie Infinity, SLP, Cardano, and Ethereum. Stay tuned to know more. So hi guys and welcome back to another Cabs cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out daily technical analysis like this. And before we head into this video, meron din ako guys free Ethereum giveaway. If you want to join with our giveaway, you can find this Google form in the description below. You just have to follow some of these criterias, and then I will be drawing the winner next week at July 30. So let's dive into this video. So let's go first with the Bitcoin short term. So previously, I've shown you this symmetric triangle. Now we have been following and we actually broke down. As you can see, this is the symmetric triangle that we have been following. And then it broke down, but there was no volume. So this would more likely get a fake out or somehow a support at some area. Initially, we are targeting 31.5K, but nonetheless, there was no volume. That's why is more likely to have a fake out. After having that fake out, the Bitcoin price actually went back to the triangle and actually broke to the upside, tested our first support, which is the 32.5K, which we mentioned yesterday. And then after that it headed to the 32.8K target, which we mentioned yesterday. So just like that, we actually hit the target exactly again. So now, what's next for the Bitcoin price? So this is actually for the short term, and this is what's this is the next thing that you should be actually watching out for. It's because in the 4-hour time frame, you're actually going to find that this 200 moving average is getting closer to our Bitcoin price action. So in case na magkaroon tayo ng biglang magkaroon ng pump, and right now we actually broke out from this 100 moving average, so it would more likely go to this next resistance, which is the 33.2K level and roughly around 33K level kasi dun tayo may resistance. Pero yeah, I think this could move sideways because though in the 4-hour time frame, it's not yet oversold and this can go more likely go up. However, in the short term, you would actually see that in the very short term, we are actually starting to form some of a rising price action and then a declining RSI, which could possibly lead to a short-term trend reversal. So this could be a very short-term trend reversal. It can be longer, but who knows? It depends. If let's say let's say we get some bounces off from this 20 moving average, and then maybe get some rejection at this resistance, then I think that would more likely go down if ever the price could not be sustained. But yeah, if ever we broke this and continue to the upside, I think 33.2K would be the next target resistance, as well as the 33K area, as that is one of the moving average resistance in the 4-hour time frame. But yeah, nonetheless, I think you should not be following shortly this short term, even though we are actually seeing some possible rising channel for this area. I believe what you should be following right now is this bigger time frame, which is this daily time frame. Kasi if you're going to follow this closely, we are actually starting to break out from this RSI resistance. And if you're going to look back in time, we actually have not broken this resistance ever since. So this could possibly lead to a pump and somehow continue na the bull market. So if tomorrow we close above this in the next following days, I believe we are going to see the bull market continue. That's my personal opinion, but if you're going to follow the technicals, it has to break some of the following resistances. So one of the resistance that it has to break is actually this downtrend of resistance in the daily time frame. So yeah, after breaking this RSI resistance, it must now break this downtrend and then the 50-day moving average. Kasi if hindi natin siya na-break, this can still go down and retest again this support. And yeah, if we want to flip bullish, we need to close this tomorrow at 8 a.m. And in order for that to happen, Bitcoin must sustain the level of 32K and yeah, hold the line within this level. So ito yung kailangan natin tingnan na price action for Bitcoin. So itong area ay nagmumukhang strong support kasi if you're going to look at the weekly time frame. So in the weekly time frame, we are actually seeing this similar area na nagkaroon ng support. So if you're going to look at the previous death cross in history, which is this area, dyan tayo nagkaroon somehow ng bounce. And if you're actually going to follow this bar pattern, so let's say i-copy natin tong bar pattern na to. And then ilagay natin siya dito sa area na to. And i-follow natin yung price action. So if you're actually going to follow that area, you would actually notice na this fractal is somehow similar to what we have seen in the previous death cross. So yeah, it could possibly say na this might get a bounce anytime soon within this 50 week moving average. So yeah, it more likely possibly stay here for the next few weeks in this area before heading into a pump. But yeah, this is just a speculation kasi yeah, we are just following the previous death cross movement kasi if you're going to look at this again in the daily, kung titingnan mo sa daily time frame, yung death cross action niya doon, which is ayan, doon din yung exact area kung saan nangyari yung downward trend and then of course nagkaroon ng support sa 50-week moving average which is almost the same with this area. So who knows? Pero at least this is giving us some idea kung ano ba yung possible next move niya kung sakaling sundan niya itong previous movement. But yeah, if this would play out, then it would more likely say na this area, this time, this period, which is around September, would be the end of this consolidation phase or reaccumulation phase. Pero yeah, sobrang maaga pa para sabihin, but at least meron tayong idea kung ano yung pwede nating sundan na fractal pattern. And sa weekly time frame, alam din natin ngayon kung ano yung support na talagang strong, which is this 50-week moving average na kailangan natin i-follow for the following weeks. Now, because of this price action na pump ni Bitcoin, ang sinasabi ko sa inyo, 'di ba, Axie Infinity and SLP is dependent on Bitcoin. And ang sabi ko sa inyo sa mga previous video, as long as Bitcoin is consolidating or pumping, Axie Infinity can go higher. So ito ngayon nangyari kaya nakita tayo ng pump for Axie. So look at this guys for the Bitcoin price. Sa Bitcoin price nagkaroon tayo ng pump and then this consolidation area. And look at this. Because of that, nangyari nga yung sinasabi ko sa inyong consolidation area and pump na magpa-pump si Axie Infinity. So this is the reason why I keep on telling you na you should follow first the Bitcoin price action. Kasi if you don't follow the Bitcoin price action, mangangapa ka dito sa movement ni Axie. So ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na regardless kung maganda yung platform, dependent pa din sila palagi sa price ni Bitcoin. So right now we are seeing that playing out exactly and how high are we going to get with this Axie Infinity price action? Well, if you're going to follow this, I think wala na tayong nakikitang resistance other than the $36 level. So, Axie Infinity can relatively go up pa din to $36 level. However, we need to watch out for this in the shorter time frame kasi we might actually start seeing some of bearish divergence. Pero sa ngayon, wala pa tayong nakitang bearish divergence. Though increasing yung price niya, pero yung RSI niya relatively level pa din. Pero if let's say biglang nag-decline yung RSI niya dito, I think that's a sign for a trend reversal. However, masyado nang overbought din si Axie Infinity. So I think this would more likely somehow get some consolidation for us to reach and follow up with a 20 moving average. So ito yung kailangan natin palagi na despite of the pump na we are seeing, the 20 moving average must catch up regardless. So it will either consolidate or it will dump in order to catch up with this or yun nga, pag nag-consolidate siya, aakit si moving average. So yun yung kailangan nating abangan which is this 20 moving average. So yeah, Axie Infinity can still go to 36 US dollars level if masustain natin yung pump and as well as Bitcoin is consolidating and pumping. Pero let's say nag-dump si Bitcoin, of course, Axie Infinity will go down. The same goes with SLP. Kay SLP naman, ang difference is dependent siya kay Ethereum. So let's go to Ethereum. Right now, we are seeing a consolidating Ethereum. So ito yung naging consolidation natin for Ethereum. Oh. So this is a rising channel. So of course, this is more likely going to be a continuation pattern lang for the following days. And it will more likely go up as long as Bitcoin is still going up. But for SLP, we actually got some strong rejection after forming this bearish divergence. So ayun, declining, increasing price while a declining RSI. And then, of course, meron tayong major resistance, which is this resistance of 34 cents. So yeah, SLP can relatively go up pa din. In order for this to continue to go up, Ethereum must stay healthy against Bitcoin or at least Bitcoin should be pumping and moving sideways as well as ito kay Ethereum. Then that's where we could see SLP go up. So right now, we are seeing this SLP movement and the reason for this dump nga, yun nga yung rejection dyan dahil sa bearish divergence. And then nakakuha tayo ng bounce within this Fibonacci retracement. So yeah, this can still more likely go up and follow this 50 moving average. And yeah, kailangan din makahabol ng 20 moving average in order for this to continue the bull run. However, if hindi niya masustain yon, this could more likely move sideways at habulin niya itong mga moving average. So ayun yung mga kailangan niyo i-watch out for SLP. Meanwhile, for Cardano, in Cardano, we are actually forming this rising wedge or somehow this triangle na nakikita natin. So we are forming this major support and resistance. So I think this is a big opportunity din for Cardano. So if you break to the upside with volume, we could see more likely a 1.25 US dollar Cardano. Pero if it breaks down, it would more likely go down to the 200 or 100 moving average in the hourly. So yeah, definitely a level to watch out for, and you should only trade this if this breaks out with volume, guys. So yeah, ayun, mukhang healthy naman lahat ng coins ngayon. So as long as Bitcoin is moving sideways, I think we are relatively healthy for the whole market. So if you find this video informative and useful, please give this video a like, and if you want to see more contents like this, please subscribe for more.